Hi, how are you? I hope you're doing okay. In today's video, we'll review the if and else statement. And to do that, let's start with the most basic structure, the one that you already seeing here in the screen. And it goes like this. First, you need to put if, after that, some expression that you want to evaluate to see if it's true or false. And then the colon. The colon, it's very helpful because once you press enter, you'll see this indentation here, and after that you are going ready to write your code that indicates what do you want to do once you are verifying that something here is true. Okay, let's start. But after that, you already saw these courses here. If you want to have them, go to tools, then check preferences. After that, look miscellaneous, and then check this one, Corgi mode. Everything is in Colab of Google, remember? And that's all. Let's start with a little example. I'm going to use two variables, a equals to 10, after that b equals to 7, and then I'm going to use the structure that I already told you. It's very simple. If I'm going to compare to see if a is greater than b, then I'm going to write down a. After that, look for the symbol greater than. Remember that greater than opens towards the number or the letter that is the greater. And then b. If this one is true, I'm going only to send a little message to the user. And to do that, let's use print. And the message goes like this. The greater number is a, and after that, comma and the variable a to see the number. I'm going to execute the code, and here it's the answer. Very good. But what happens if I have, instead of 10 here, I have already changed it to 1? Let's see what happens with the code once you execute this one. Nothing, because I didn't write something here to indicate to the computer what to do in case this becomes false. Okay, let's see now the use of the else statement. This one is going to be very helpful to handle this situation. I'm going to copy this little code here and to paste in the next step. Okay, now after that I'm going to press enter, but remember else needs to be at the same level of if. Then I'm going to write else, also the colon, don't forget that, and you already have the indentation to write down something that you need to do in case the condition here is false. Okay, I'm going to copy the one that I already have, but I'm going to change. The greater number is a in this case if it's true, but if this one is false, I'm going to change this one to b, and also here, because if not I'm going to have something messy here. Okay, let's execute the code. And okay, I already have the correct answer. The greater number is b, yes, because of the comparison here. Okay, let's try another example with using the greater or equal than. It's very easy also. I'm going to do it again with a and b. Both of them are equal to 5, sorry. And let's try. If a it's greater or equal, this is the way that you have to write down the symbol, greater or equal than b, then write down. I'm going to, I already have the message here. I'm going to copy and paste to save some time. And let's see. Here the message is pretty explanatory. The a number is either greater than b or equal to b. Remember here, this one is very important. You have two options in one, or this is greater or this is equal to. Okay, and after that, what about using right now else. Else, remember, I'm going to, if it's nothing of this, if it's not greater or not equal, then I'm going to write another message using that, just to clarify this one. Neither or greater, neither greater or equal. Perhaps it's less than b. Very good. So let's try this one. And the number is either greater than b or equal to b. Yes, because it's equal. Very good. And what about if you want to use this in real life? Let's say maybe grading an exam. Let's say you have to have at least a number of correct answers in the exam. Let's say 5. And no, 5, no, 5 is a very low number. I'm going to write down now if correct greater or equal to 50, then print. What about congratulations, you did it. Congratulations, you did it. And if the person didn't get the 50% or the 50 number of questions answered correctly, then I'm going to use the else. And what about an encouraging message like keep trying? And let's execute this code. And this is it. Congratulations, you did it. But what about having like 40? Keep trying. Okay, and let's try the if and else statement. Well, only the if for now. The if statement can also be used with strings. Strings, remember, that are words because are a chain of characters. And also you can use it with a single character, for instance a letter. Let's try with a string. Answer, I'm going to ask something, that's why I need a variable where I'm going to put the value, or I'm going to put the input of the user. So to do that, let's use input, and I'm going to ask what language did you code in, and little space, and after that I'm going to evaluate if the answer is the one that I want to evaluate as true. If answer equals to, guess which will be my favorite language. It is pretty easy, Python. If answer equals to Python, then my colon here, print, what about telling them you are on my team. But if the person answers another thing, let's say C++ or Fortran or another language or Java, I'm going to be very curious about why are they coding in other language. So what about asking, would you mind to elaborate? And you want to ask more about the preferences of the other languages. But well, that's all for this question. I'm going to execute the code. And what about first trying the false? What about Java? Would you mind to elaborate? Very good. And let's try with the true. Python. You are on my team, yes. Okay, and let's try another thing. What about using no? There's another thing that you can do using not equal to. This one I'm already highlighted here. You have to put the admiration symbol and after that the equal. So to do that and to try how it looks or how it works in the code, I'm going to copy and paste in this cell. And what about changing here instead equal? Remember equal? I didn't mention it before, but equal has to be indicated in Python with two equals. And not equal to, I'm going to use the admiration symbol, the one that is on the number one. You can get it with the shift and the number one. Okay, if answer isn't Python, I'm going to change the message. This one goes here in case it's true, and it's like a double negation of what I'm doing here. Okay. Okay, now it's everything okay. Let's see. If the answer is in Python, I'm going to request why are you coding in other language, this message here. But if the answer becomes to be Python, then I'm going to use this one. You are on my team. Okay, let's try again. What language do you code in? What about C++? Would you mind to elaborate? Because it enters right here in the number 3. But if I execute it again and I'm write down Python, okay, it goes here. You are on my team. Okay, that's all for today's video. We'll see you in the next time. And remember, keep practicing, and thank you for watching. Until the next time. Bye.